There we go. Let me double check this. We should be live. There we go. Okay. Hey guys. Can everybody hear me? Are we good? Okay, awesome. So today's stream, I wanted to focus a little bit on the damage classes for Ulala. So basically talking about what the optimal rotations are, skills, builds, what kind of bosses you're going to struggle with, and then maybe going into toys and how that's going to change the game. And can you guys let me know if the volume's all right? Like, if you guys can hear me well and all that. Still trying out the new mic. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Nice. All right. So currently, I'm on a team with a mage and an assassin. So those are the two classes that I'm going to focus on for like rotations right now. Hey man, I've been busy. Was the sheet updated with the new members? I did update all the powers. It's missing like 2 or 3 new members, so I'll get that after stream. I did add a couple. I think we're still low on tanks, unfortunately. Hey, it has been a while. How's it going, Doug? So these two, I also have a little bit of experience with the Warlock class, so I'll be showing you guys Warlock as well. The one that I have the least amount of experience with is the Hunter, but I recently joined a team with one, so I might be able to give you some more input on that. Alright, cool. Thanks. Let me collect this capture real quick. Forgot it was a short one. Alright. So one thing I wanted to bring up is basically, when are you going to... So every class has like an AoE rotation that is pretty straightforward. Like these, there's not that many skills in the game per character that you can actually have more than, say, 4 attacks that do area of effect. It is important to remember that the assassin probably has the worst DPS rotation for area of effect, meaning multiple targets, whereas the mage actually, I think that's one of its biggest pros. Because of that, let's go ahead and look at the mage. So a DPS rotation that I think can be pretty viable on the mage is the cold blizzard. Basically adding the cold state to the enemy and then using blizzard to just do as much damage as you can. So how you're gonna inflict cold is Frost Nova. So inflict 134% attack damage on all enemy units and apply bonus cold state to all targets. The damage dealt to the enemy in the cold state increases by 30%. This is pretty good. Hey Blake, what's up? It's been a while since I've seen you on stream. Sorry, wrong one. And then you're gonna combo that with Blizzard. This basically creates this, like, it's expensive. It's 4 energy, which is takes a while to get on a mage. But the damage dealt to the enemy in the cold state is, remember, increased. So this applies a bonus cold state to all enemy units. So comboing this after you use Frost Nova, going to be a lot of damage. Servant, good question. So he says, I'm a hunter in global. My team only relies on me to push stages or beat Mystic Realm, and I'm getting tired of that. Do you have any advice? This is actually very, very common in almost every team. The reason for that is it's actually easier to push when your friends aren't online or your teammates aren't online. Because you end up having to change skills after every single boss. And because of that, you don't want your teammates on. You have to change pets. You want to, like, the worst thing that happens is, like, when you get on and then you change something and you're just testing things out. And then, like, a teammate will log in and be like, what are you doing? This is, like, some terrible skills you put me with. And then you're sitting there thinking, well, I'm just testing to see, like, the order and, like, you know, what could combo well for this fight. So there are some fights, like, specifically the Yak one, where I know people have, like, a preference as to what they think is good. But I think a lot of it is biased because it may not work if you weren't. Let's see. It probably doesn't work for everyone because you're probably just farther ahead, or you've out-leveled the content, or, you know, things like that. You may, like, for example, let's go ahead and take a look at this boss fight. Right? I'm gonna read the skills for the boss. It can be confusing. And I'll get back to your question too, Servant, but I think that this is a good segue into what I've been wanting to talk about. Well, see, the biggest issue right now is PvP. PvP is, like, you're going to change your skills for PvP, and then someone's pushing stages and didn't remember what you had while you were getting close to beating that stage, and then that person has to figure it all out again. Right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this boss, the Yak King. Guarantee you, every single person who plays this game will eventually get stuck at this guy. Potentially 4 times. You see this guy 4 times as far as where I'm at, as in, like, 4 separate times. You know how they come in, like, sets of 5? You will see the White Yak King 4 separate sets of 5, and he just gets stronger every time. Just insane damage. Yep, just got 1 shot. I was at almost half health, and he just killed me instantly. I will take a look for you, Servant. I'm totally fine taking looks at people's profiles. If you want to put your name and, like, have me review them, I think that'd be pretty fun. I can give you, like, advice on to what you should be building for next and things like that. Inflict damage of attack 300% on a single enemy target and gain 1 layer of Flame of Fury. So remember, Flame of Fury. We're gonna remember that buff. Attack 1 single enemy unit twice, each time inflicting damage of attack 200%. So this is actually... Yes, I'm stuck on this guy on, like, every account. Attack 1 single enemy. For each layer of Flame of Fury, launch 2 bonus attacks. So already you can see this is for 400 damage, is the strongest thing. For every layer of Flame of Fury, it launches 2 extra attacks. So that's crazy. And you cannot CC him during that cast. So, alright, totally forget about stuns here. Gain 1 layer of rage per second and consume 2 layers of rage every skill attack. For every 15 layers of rage you have, inflict bonus splash damage of 75% of attack. This is the bane of all healers. Like, healers hate this, right? Because this is what's going to happen. Your tank is getting hit super hard early, like just getting destroyed by this double kick thing. And this is early because he doesn't have these rage stacks yet. You cannot purge rage stacks. You can't get rid of them. There's nothing you can do to get rid of the rage stacks. So your team will eventually start taking AoE damage, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, so CC also doesn't work very well against this guy. But you can purify or purge or whatever you want to call it, get rid of Flame of Furies. So at least you don't get hit 2 times, right? Everything sounds easy. But let me talk about the healer. The healer struggles here because early on the tank's taking a bunch of damage, so you want single target heals. You need to keep your tank alive. But then about like halfway through the fight, the boss is going to get 15 stacks of rage. Nothing you can do about it. And now everything that the tank was taking is suddenly being taken by the entire team. So now you want to switch, right? You want to switch over to AoE heals. The problem is, by the time that happens, you've probably cycled through your AoE heals, or sorry, your full skill already, and now you're back at the beginning of your skill set, which, like I said, you wanted to keep your tank alive, was a single target heal. So now you're single target healing when the boss is hitting everybody, and it's just bad. It's just bad. So I'm going to go ahead and go through like how you're supposed to beat this boss, and it's funny because I'm not beating him right now, but you can see how I'm getting close, and it's definitely possible. If I were to change up even 1 or 2 things, then I wouldn't even get close. So the first thing is, this is the worst part about this whole fight, is that the 2 mini yaks at the beginning. You guys are probably thinking like, wait, they die like right away, they don't even do any damage, why are you worried about the mini yaks? Well, as you can see, I just got kicked twice. The reason for that is I can't purge the yak skill. What's it called? Flame? Yeah, layer of flame with the stupid little yaks in the way. Unfortunately, there's no way, unless my assassin and my mage had like insane damage. There's no way for me to kill the little yaks in time for their like first or second skill to the big yak before purge it right after the first kick. He will still do the second kick. Hold on, guys. It seems that the stream might be lagging, right? Let's see if this helps. Alright, is that better, guys? Okay. Okay, so like I said, the problem here is that the little yaks stop it, so you can't remove the layer of flame before he casts his first skill. Okay, cool. So we've gone ahead and just given up on that. You'll notice that I use Whirlwind. The goal was to have Whirlwind go off while I'm like early enough so that we could try and purify it, but I just don't do enough damage. Like if you watch this, Scatterblade just got cast. Like the assassin, it was never gonna make it, right? So I'm gonna take this damage. I could not find a way to get through this damage, so I just put big single target heals. My Mage just purified, so now the next cast at least isn't going to have it. And now, boom, Scatterblade got rid of that one just in time. So now you see that, like, the rest of the fight, the Mage will probably not get any more layers of flame off, but the Assassin, because of its fast attack speed, is going to be able to do it. So Scatterblade got rid of it, but now, yeah, my whole team is going to start getting wrecked. And I had to, this really sucks, but my healer just, yikes, we were pretty close. That was really close. We saw numbers on that one. You have to think if I had a quick battle, I'd be able to beat it, but I've already tried and I didn't get that lucky on my 5 minutes, right? So that's basically how the DPS works. I've got an I really don't like this rotation on my Assassin. He starts with Scatterblade, which is terrible. And I'd like to put Cloak of Bush before Poison Coat, obviously. But I can't do that because the poison stacks will fall off. Now, if my... This is where things get interesting. If my Assassin had a... If my Assassin had the Marmot pet, where you get an energy back, then maybe putting that on the Scatter Blade would make it rotate quick enough that the poison wouldn't fall off in between. Like if I had it like this, right? The poison falls off if I do this, unfortunately, because it can't go through these 5 energy points without it falling off. So I have to do it this way. And I'm Cloak of Bushing the Shiv, which is like lame. Yeah, so right now the way it's set up is that Scatterblade has to go first, even though it doesn't hit the boss. I know it hits the little yak, but everything after that, the Scatterblade is able to cleanse. And then if we go to my Mage, this can be anything. It's currently Fireball because you go through a skill and then the boss is almost dead and he can cast the Fireball before he dies. So the lower the enemy health, the higher the damage. That's always good. But Purification Wave has to be second. The reason it has to be second because as soon as the little yak dies, you want to like the Assassin isn't able to purify right away. So that's the Mage's job. That's it. The rest, he just needs damage. If we go survivability, we just don't kill him. We just don't have enough damage. And I've considered going survivability. And we can try it. Like if you guys want to watch, we can try going like instead of like maybe going like this. Where is it? Maybe this will work, but I doubt it. Yeah, my healer was a druid, but it was Aloe. Aloe was pretty inactive to the point where I was just playing his account the whole time. And then my healer got kicked from their team, so we ended up just moving Aloe to a different team and then adding my healer to my tank team. So now I technically have 2 characters on this team. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and challenge. So here's the thing you'll notice about my healer's skills. One is I have single target healing. So we go Ancestral Protection, we go Faith Protection, and then I don't like to use Surge, but there's a reason we use Surge. So Surge shortens the next skill's casting time by 55%, and then we have Fawn of Purge, which is like my big AoE heal. So let's go ahead and watch when Fawn of Purge comes up if my tank doesn't die here. Okay, so looking really good this fight. We're going to toughen, Shiv. Okay, here comes Surge. And this is why we use Surge, because the boss is about to hit 1 And then in between that, I have to get the heal off. Like, basically, I have to get that heal as soon as possible, and Surge helps a lot. Alright, this is bad. It's gonna kill me. I healed the healer. Needed to heal the tank. It actually got really close. As far as, like, we survived, we just didn't do as much damage. Yeah, going survivability, like, we changed it just now, right? Where I was... The healer, or the mage stayed alive a little bit longer, but he did way less damage. Whew. I mean, to be fair, the mage really can't keep up with the assassin because the power difference. But still, that was kind of far behind. I'm curious if I go mirror image first. Let's see how this... Oh, wait. Yeah, let's see how this works. We need more damage. And ideally, my healer will heal the tank instead of my mage. That's best case scenario here. If this works, I'll use a QB. Like, if it gets low consistently, I use a QB and we'll get past this guy. See, here's the problem, is that I just used mirror image for, like, no reason. And I knew this... Oh, purification wave. Okay, he got it in time. This mirror image, at least... See, it doesn't do anything. Like, it didn't even last long enough to soak any damage. So I don't like using it. Okay, so I need to cast it here. We did. It did keep my healer alive, or my mage alive. But look how far away we are in damage now. Like, we got even farther behind in damage because of that. I'm not sure if a QB is going to fix that. Also, if one of them were online to do an attack boost, I think it's possible. Let me ask. Attack boost is huge, guys. Like... Oh, by the way, anyone who's on the Discord, Rio is making a bot that's going to be really cool. Oh, assassins are awesome. They don't feel underwhelming to me. Maybe. Oh yeah, before I do that, let me take a look at your character real quick. Here we go. Oh, we fought your clan recently. Assassins do actually probably the most DPS, besides maybe a Warlock. Although, like I said, I don't have too much experience with hunters. Let me message Cam. If he can eat a 10% attack boost, I think we got this. Alright. 65 gear. Let me see if I can look at your team. Alright, well the tank, I feel like The tank, I feel like, has the most like leniency as far as how strong they have to be. He looks fine. Your tank looks fine. Actually, he looks more than fine. He might want to switch this out, but otherwise really good. Trent, I've got it, and I'm not a whale. I just got super lucky. I've only done 1 times 10 pull on my skill, and in that, my first ever times 10 skill, I got the evolution scroll. It's just about being lucky. Everyone's like the same power as you, dude. You're all sitting at around 390. Maybe your healer. I mean, they could probably, let me... And their setups look good. I mean, this is obviously because you got to remove some buff. Soul Seal, Soul Lash, Soul Wave. I mean, it'd be nice to have a legendary Soul Seal, but other than that, like... Let me see. He had the right skills legendary as well. Toughen and Bloodhowl, he probably wants legendary. You guys, looks like you're fighting a boss with some buff, right? Yeah, that's gonna happen. You really just have to speak up and be like, hey, I can't be doing all the pushing, you guys have to learn the game. Like, I would rather play with a free-to-play person who pushes with me, or like at least helps me push, and then say like a whale who just logs in, does their QBs, logs out. Yeah, King, the same one that I'm fighting right now, because this one won't work. The other one you had will work. Drain will definitely work, but that healer one's probably not that good for that boss. Nice. Okay, so... Oh, it's a different one. Okay, so I'm gonna eat real quick, guys. Let's see. In game. Yeah, let's eat this. I need to make some 5% food. I think it's gonna be worth it. Let's cook some 5% attack food. Come on. Perfect. And you know what? We might as well make armor while we're at it. 5% armor? Not so important on the... Okay, burnt? Really? That sucked. Top class. That's actually... I don't want 10... here we go. This should be a good one. I just need 5%. Even 3% I guess is fine. But I'll just keep making 10. Armor doesn't matter as much. That's why I don't really want to... I'd rather use that for pets. I'll just use 3% armor. It's fine. The attack is the one that matters the most. I need that 3% armor. Here we go. Switch over to my tank and do the same, and then we'll probably QB and beat this thing. We'll attempt to. I'm pretty comfortable with everyone's abilities except for the mage's first skill. I don't know what to make the mage's first skill yet. You can go defensive like the way I have it now. We can go more damage. We can try a magic missile, but that messes up sometimes. But it helps you rotate through your skills faster. It's just really hard to tell, guys. Let me see if I have any food to eat. That's armor. That's it. Oh, I'll eat the attack one. Attack. This is the one that doesn't matter on this character, right? Attack on your gladiator is not going to make that big of a difference. Nope, attack. Attack. Okay, I need to make some HP food. That's attack. Here's an HP food, but it uses up the broccoli, which I need a lot of, apparently. There it is. Oh, let me make some armor, I guess. 5% armor, please. Dang, that's 10%. Okay. What's this? Attack, attack, armor. Oh no. Oh no. No. They all use lemons. Well, this is sad. It's gonna be hard to get armor without using this one. There we go. We got it. Now we have attack. We have HP. And we have armor. Okay. Wish me luck, guys. We need this. It'd be nice if the mage could put some attack on. Let's try it without the QB first, and then switch over. And while it's fighting, let me talk about why the assassin is pretty good. The assassin is probably the easiest character to use. The reason for that is there's very fast attack speed. They have the ability to cycle through their skills the fastest of any class, besides maybe a warlock. And the reason they can do that, or the reason that's useful, is because you can put double stuns, you can do purifies, you can use your skills like sometimes you can even cycle through your abilities so quickly that all you have to do for the assassin is just be the interrupt guy, and you can let your tank be tanky and your warlock do damage and your healer heal. They don't have to worry about any sort of interrupts or silences or purging or anything like that. You can leave it all to the assassin, which is super good, because even if they're doing all those things, all you have to do is put poison coat and shiv in your build, and boom, you have a poison stacking that entire time. It's really good damage. Like, baseline is just good damage. I will agree that without the poison build, I feel like the assassins struggle. Their AoE especially is not that great. I didn't even get to watch it. But because of that attack speed, they're always going to be good. And the reason I said the Warlock is the only other class that could probably match them as far as the best PvE DPS class is because the Warlocks have Life Tap. Life Tap is just so good. It gives you... It's basically you're spending one skill to get three energy. So you're just rotating through your skills really fast. And when you're able to do something like... That was close, sorry. When you're able to use a skill to accelerate your rotation, it lets you focus on your best skills. It lets you focus on putting your 4 best skills in, and those skills are constantly like those skills are constantly being utilized at like the fastest rotation possible, right? Dang, I just died. I think I just ate a crit, that's why. See, this is why I'm worried. Like, I got really unlucky, and I'll QB right now. Had my tank not died there, we probably would have gotten into 10%. But of course the tank died because I'm weak. I don't think that one can be removed, unfortunately. What I need to do is try to get all my temper up. Even if it's just a little bit, see if it helps. Come on. I want to get. Ooh. I didn't even get any to intermediate, and I just used 100,000. Nice. The mammoth. If I remember, the mammoth hits the front line, and then he hits the back line. Like everyone, sorry. He has like roar and then something else. Does he put a bleed? I don't think he puts a bleed on, right? He just hits the front and then everybody. Those are his 2 skills. So in that fight, I end up using the hoo ability for your tank, and then I end up using my AoE rotation on my druid. So you're looking at, for the druid, you're looking at Life Bloom into the Seed of Life into... See, I just got crit again. That's just unlucky. I just have to kind of keep trying until I don't get crit. All good. Seed of Life into Life Bud into Tranquility. My health got really low there. Dang, White Wolf King. I don't know if I remember that one. Can you refresh my memory on the skills? Damage rotation. That's single target, right? I don't think he adds any buffs or debuffs. So for Assassin, you're gonna go... Oh, I'm dead. I shouldn't be getting hit that hard. I think I'm just getting crit at really unlucky times. Yeah. The mammoth doesn't have pets, right? Oh, the wolf. The wolf. Yes, AoE. Your 2 DPS need full AoE attacks. If you have a gladiator, Whirlwind's actually pretty good in that fight. But yeah, if you have like if you have a Warlock, you want to be running multi-ignition, the frog, not the single target frog, Elder Frog, Frog Synergy, and like maybe Life Tap. So I'd probably start Life Tap, multi-ignition, Elder Frog, Frog Synergy, and just rotate through those 4. Tell me what DPS classes you have, because that's not a very healer intensive fight. I like how I tempered. I feel like I got weaker after tempering. Your mage is going to be really simple. You can probably, for your mage, you're going to go... At that early of a level, you probably... Let me show you. You probably want to go this build, the Seal Storm. It applies those things. Then, sorry, wrong one. Then, why do I keep clicking that one? Oh, then Terminal Storm. So Seal Storm, Terminal Storm, Meteorite, and then like your first one can be like, I don't know if you have Magic Missile yet, but definitely those 3. So maybe start with like Magic Intellect into Seal Storm, Terminal Storm into Meteorite. Those 3. Yeah, Dragonfire too. I don't feel like that's too hard of a fight. So whatever's happening here is like way different than before. It's kind of weird. So I added the buffs. I tempered to get a little bit stronger, and I actually feel like we're weaker. Like I got closer earlier. How about the damage rotation for the assassin? So the assassin is going to be an easy one. You're going to start with Cloak of Bush into Poison into Reverberating Slam or Fishbone. Probably Fishbone. So it's going to be bush, poison, fishbone, shiv. That's your rotation for assassin. For mage on single target, it's going to be actually pretty simple as well. Switch this back, I guess. It didn't make sense, but it's not the reason my tank is dying, which is weird. Okay. For mage, single target is pretty simple. Fire blast, lightning blast, and wrong lightning ability. Magic blast. So those three, I usually lead those three with Serenity. So Serenity into into Magic Blast, or Serenity into Lightning Blast, Fire Blast, Magic Blast, something like that, right? Those 4 skills is my single target. Did I not hit confirm? Okay, I did. What else? Yeah, I think that's the full rotation. Your tank just needs to stay alive, so you're looking at like Last Stand, maybe. Got a funny text. Anybody look at memes? Hey, why is nobody the meme chat's been kind of quiet, guys. Someone needs to go in there and add some new content so I can, you know, steal it. I do that all the time. I steal memes from that page, or from that channel. Although I also contribute, so I don't feel that bad about it sometimes. Honestly, I don't even think a QB would have fixed what just happened there. What can we do to... I think the tank is the problem, right? What can we do to get stronger? I got this 6-piece. I'm really sad about my toys, by the way. Marmot, missing 1. Couldn't find it. Irish elk, missing 2. Camel, missing like 4. But the marmot one really bothers me. Can't really refresh and buy anything. I've refreshed too much. Probably lost like 100 just from refreshing. I think you can see old streams. Is there one specifically you're looking for, Kevin? Alright, let's try. How many? Alright, so I'm 88 was the start of the yaks. So even though like I'm losing to this yak, there's still probably 2 more after this. Oh, good question, Rigo, because I actually want to go through the Warlock life tap build. I have an idea for I'm not sure if it'll actually work. Okay, so you guys, wow, I feel like I'm healing a lot there. Still gonna die, but at least I feel like I was getting big heals. Here it comes. I don't know, guys. I don't know. That's just... even with the QB, this seems... I'm going to QB now so that I can switch over the Warlock in 5 minutes. But we're going to QB and we're going to try it. I guess maybe we got a piece of gear that's an upgrade. Hey, it's small, but hopefully it'll make a difference. I'm getting close to 500. Oh, for Pacemaker? No. Druid's fine. Druid and Shaman are almost the same. I'm not seeing a huge difference. The biggest thing is I feel like the AoE healing is a little bit weaker for the Druid, but it cycles through faster. Tranquility only costs 3. Chain Heal costs 4. Also, the one before Chain Heal costs 4. So it's an expensive build. What just happened? Man, what the heck? Stupid. That was not fair. Also, it looked like we didn't have enough damage again. How do we not have enough damage? Nice. I need to do that. How close are we to researching here? Maybe that'll help. Nope, still 4 away. So that's not going to help anytime soon. Nope. Okay. Ooh. I just got crit for like a ton of damage. I might take Surge out for something else. But what? 29%. I like Life Totem a lot. See, this is heal yourself and the lowest HP for 43, or heal 2 for 43, basically. So we're gonna try this, see if it works. We weren't gonna make the timer anyway, but we're gonna try this. The Warlock has an interesting build path. I think people... Oh, Typhoon Dragon. CC? No. Typhoon Dragon is AoE healing. You need really good AoE healing. That's not really a DPS fight, for me at least. For me, the Typhoon Dragon has been a very big... healer tank check. There's the Fawn of Purge, although it was kind of weak. Now my whole team dies. I had a feeling that would happen. Also, oh shoot. This can be a single target one. Did that switch in time? We'll see. I get Typhoon Dragon and the Moon Dragon confused. He just crit everybody. That was really unlucky. I wonder how that would have gone had he not gotten a crit. Anyway, so ideally in this fight, if the tank is way stronger, like if my tank were super tanky, I could end up just going full AoE healing, and that would basically guarantee that we win. Because my tank wouldn't need all the single target heals, and then my mage would be able to stay alive the whole time, and I wouldn't have a damage problem. Yeah, Servant, basically that's what I was just saying, if my tank were really OP. Peter, it's whoever puts in more money. The classes don't matter. I'm serious, like, people want to... Oh, if that heal had gone off earlier. Still feel like we don't have enough damage, though. Glad Mage Druid Hunter. Yeah, really just who puts in more money. They usually get Pacemaker. Pacemaker does not get you to end game. It's only 15 days for Pacemaker. So, for season, by the way. You're not going to get Pacemaker on the main server because the game's been out too long now. Pacemaker is already, like, done. You're never going to catch them for the main server. But for a new server, it's all about who spends more money to do the 500 QBs. By QBs, I mean quick battle. Whoever's willing to spend the pearls to get that extra 2 hours from every person is going to end up winning. Especially if you can do it every day. It's so weird. I should technically have... Riptide should be making my character... Let me see one thing here. What's the last thing you cast? Yeah. This here... Yeah, it should be not making him die. Now, we should really test if Bloodhowl was better, because I think it is, but... Yeah. Yeah, you can win your season, but it's not like the classes change once you get toys, but you're not going to get toys. It doesn't even unlock until after the season ends. That's where there's a little bit more wow, I just got hit really hard. That's where there's a little bit more class variety. I really don't think the classes matter. I bet you there's been how many 20-something seasons now? I bet you the Pacemaker has been every sort of combination of classes. I've seen a Warrior win. I've seen Gladiators win. I've seen Assassin. I've seen Mage and Warlock both win because I won Pacemaker with a Mage and a Warlock and a Shaman. Season 3 was Mage, Warlock, Shaman. But if you ask anybody, they say Druid is the way to win. I just won with a Shaman. Like I said, it's just who puts in more money. The best ability is... Oh, I know what happened. See, this is the problem with going Bloodhowl, is that my Mage doesn't kill... If I go Bloodhowl, then I can't have my Mage go the other thing, because the Mage will end up using Purification on the little yak. Watch this. My Mage is going to use Purification Wave on the little yak instead of the boss. That's probably what's going to happen. And here comes Purification. Yep. Great job. Hit the little yak. So all that means is I can't use Mirror Image on my Mage anymore. Have to use an attacking ability like Fireball. Which is fine. My mage can stay alive. How do you usually deal with Irish Elk? Irish Elk interrupts, which is really annoying. So you'll be in the middle of casting a skill and then you'll get interrupted. So the reason he's dying there is because Whirlwind was actually keeping him alive at the beginning. By the way, once you end a season, you get merged with the main server. So just because you're starting a new season, after your 15 days are up, you get thrown in with the rest of everybody else who's been playing for a while. The only reason to go for Pacemaker in a new season is for the dragon pet, which you could say is pretty strong. Yes, I have. You can see as I have one right now. But honestly, like, you could probably pay for Tasty Fruit and get, like, how much does that cost? Like $10, $5, something like that for a Tasty Fruit. It's going to cost you a couple hundred to win Pacemaker, right? So it's so weird how my tank has taken no damage. I feel bad. Because my backline is about to get destroyed. Is this the one where we win? Oh no. We're going to run out of damage. No, not the damage. No! Come on! Come on! We did it! Switching to Bloodhound. It worked. But you saw how many times I died at the beginning because I didn't have Whirlwind? Bloodhound was the riskier play. Oh, it's Yak again. Rip. Bloodhound was the riskier play. But it worked because I dodged at the beginning. See, this is what normally happens. See, that's exactly what normally happens if I don't dodge at the beginning, and I don't go Whirlwind. So maybe we just spam until I dodge one of his kicks, and I keep Bloodhound, because Bloodhound's gonna help the rest of the fight. Whirlwind's only good at the beginning because the little yaks are there. Then you'll get more healing because you're hitting more units. Whirlwind after that is kind of useless. I'd rather have Bloodhound. What's the best way to kill Typhoon Dragon? Yeah, make sure to go hoo hoo hoo. Make sure to go full AoE healing build. So I'll show you the Shaman AoE heal. If you have a Druid, it's not that much different. The Druid has one thing that might be better for AoE healing. One thing that I like. But the Shaman makes up with it with Font of Purge, which is better than Life Bloom. So AoE healing on the Shaman looks like Font of Purge. Into Ancestral Gift. Into Blessing of Spirits. Into Chain Heal. This is the ideal, like, full AoE healing build. It's very easy to see the problem. Problem is Blessing of Spirit costs 4 and Chain Heal costs 4. It's like, it's a lot of energy cost. Usually you don't have that kind of luxury. So it sounds crazy, but sometimes if I want to do AoE healing, I'll actually do this. Basically, like, just maybe I'll throw down like a recovery totem, which is terrible, by the way. Do not get that in legendary. It's a terrible skill. Or most likely I'll go like Dance With Me into, where is that casting on? Which I've been using it too. Oh, Surge. Just this. So all your where's there? You're just trying to use things that don't have a cast time and that are low energy costs. 2, 3, 3. And all you're doing is your Font of Purge is such a big AoE heal, you're just rotating to it as fast as you can. So get to Fauna Purge as fast as you can several times. You may even, more than likely, Life Totem is the better start. If you can start with Life Totem because no one's taking damage yet, and this is just going to keep your tank alive before the boss uses a AoE attack, then the boss will use an AoE attack and you can use Fauna Purge. If you're strong enough to handle that, I would put Surge first and then Fauna Purge, so it just casts faster, and you just rotate through this as many times as you can, right? The last skill doesn't really matter. It has to be low cost. It's a trade-off, but the fact that Fauna Purge is so good, it makes it worth it. Yeah, Blessing of Spirit doesn't seem like it should be 4. I mean, half the time, not Blessing of Spirit, Chain Heal doesn't even feel worth it sometimes. I see it go, I'm like, that barely healed my tank. It'll heal your DPS a lot, but sometimes I'll be like, that didn't even affect my tank at all. See, I died. No dodge. No dodge. I don't like using Blessing of Spirit, but I admit you kind of need it. I hope this video helps someone who gets stuck here later. I should have just called it the White Yak King video, so that people would come and check it out if they need help. Well, that might help. It's a good upgrade. Come on, Clatter Card upgrade, please. Nothing. Clatter Card has been very unlucky recently. Although I did get this guy, but I'm really looking for more copies of this. Okay, I don't even have this guy in, and he's 2-star. Once I finally unlock this slot, I'm gonna probably end up putting in this for the 25% healing. Or sorry, below 25% HP, get 8 plus 8% healing, which is really good. This one's, the 4-piece is amazing, but there's no way I can get that. But I'll take the 8%. And then that leaves me, I'm just missing this, like, one more volcano, which would be nice. So this guy's gonna go in for this next slot right here. Gonna have the Hermit Crab. And then the last slot is actually funny. It's going to be... Oh, where is it? Oh, it's the other legendary I don't have yet. That's right. The other legendary, which is going to give me Desert, which is always good, and randomly a Hard Shell, which is kind of useless, but it's just nice to have, I guess. Wait, how am I still alive? I must have dodged something. We missed it, but I must. My healer's gonna die right here, for sure. My healer's not gonna die. Not gonna get. Whoa! My hero lived and healed himself instead of the mage. We destroyed that guy. What changed? Oh my mage got on. I bet you my mage just upgraded. Did you eat a food too, Galacto? You probably ate food. See how big of a difference that was, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw how, like, we weren't even close to dying, and all that was my mage eating food and using a quick battle. Yep, he just messaged me. Like, I didn't even notice, and then I looked. Back to losing again. Probably because the tank got wrecked. Just normal. Any more questions, guys? Oh my gosh, I just got destroyed. Dang, had my mage stayed on, he could have pushed for me, and I could have gone and checked out the warlock. But I promise, after 2 minutes and 23 seconds, I will go to the warlock and I will talk about that, because I think there's a potential build. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and start with the assassin, because I think the assassin also has a build that can be useful with this ability here, this toy. Why am I... Wait, that's fine. Wait, after casting field, remove all the debuff. That's pretty good, but won't use it. Crab. This is actually really good. Like, you're not going to be able to use this most of the time because you'll need to be tanky, but if you could, that seems really broken. Oh, it unlocks the legendary Irish Health, because I was about to say, I already have Irish Health. That's good for PvP. Some of these are pretty good for PvP. Here it is, the Marmot, the Snowfield Marmot. But you know, we have the regular Marmot already. But specifically the Snowfield Marmot. After casting a skill, recover 2 points of energy. Sorry, I missed. So imagine going to... I can't look at the skills. Imagine going to 2 points of energy, right? So Bush would go first, and Bush would not have the 2 energy. It would have the increases attack when you cast the skill, I think. Yeah. Wait, whoa, is that what I would put? I'm not sure what I would put on Bush yet. It's very possible I put like just the plus level, but probably not. More than likely I'm going to put like if the attack one scales, I'll have to double check. But if it increases the percentage of attack, it might work actually. I don't know. We'll have to test. Anyway, you're going to put anything on Bush, but it's going to go first. And then you're going to use Poison Coat. And Poison Coat is going to be... like you're going to need to stack as much attack power as you can before using Poison Coat. And then you're going to use like Reverberating Slam, which costs 3. And on that one, you probably want a damaged one as well. And then Shiv, it really doesn't do that much damage. In fact, it does like probably the least damage. So you're going to end up putting the Marmot on that, more than likely. So you're going to use Marmot here and then try and cycle through really fast, right? So the idea is, because Shiv really isn't that good, can you replace it? Put in like, say, Reverberating Slam or Fishbone Throwing Knife, and still keep the poison stack. See, for Mage, or sorry, not Mage, for Assassin, even with the faster attack speed, I don't think it's possible. You're going to have Shiv almost always to keep the poison going. But for Warlock, that's different, right? So let's go check out a Warlock real quick. Season 15, about to end actually. Have another tank that we can help the guild out with. This is classic. It always freezes here. Let's try that again, guys. The Warlock's different because of Life Tap. So think about it. Life Tap into Soul Seal with the attack toy, and then Soul Seal into like Violent Frog, maybe? We'll check. keeps doing this. Watch, it's gonna do it again. Mm-hmm. Every time. It's gonna do it again. Alright. So the Warlock has different options. The Warlock could go... Where is Soul Tap? Do we not have it yet? We may not have it. Oh, there it is. Life Tap, sorry. Life Tap into Soul Seal, right? So instantly apply the Soul Seal. Violent Frog would then have the toy or whatever. The one that gives the extra 2 energy. And then instead of going Soul Wave, maybe going... Where is it? Soul Twins. Yeah. That's really your only option. This, remember, this does not refresh Soul Seal. So life, and then right instantly you're going to life tap again and be able to apply Soul Seal. If you put the Marmot toy on Violent Frog, does this cycle fast enough? That's the question. I mean, we can do the math. Do you guys want to do the math? Okay, 24 seconds. From shop, they just refresh it until it shows up, and they're paying lots of pearls for it, Kevin. Lots of pearls. It's not from the skill shop. They're probably buying them from the other shop. So 2.33, right? Oh, it does, because you can go Soul Seal, Life Tap. Well, oh, Soul Lash. Let me see if that works, but I'm not too excited about. Where? Oh, it's already, because it's already equipped. Let's try it. Hold on. You have to go Soul Seal first, though, so it takes longer to apply. With Life Tap, it happens a little bit quicker. Can't swap it. I have to save first. So this is if this works right now, then Marmot's, you're probably gonna want to go something different. I'm surprised this worked. I mean, if you went this way instead, you get the Soul Seal off sooner. But I think you hit. I don't know if it's that much more important. Because yeah, but the great thing about Life Tap is you just get that 3 instantly. But let's try this. Let's try this in a fight. I don't know if I survived this long. Oh, shoot, I needed to log in earlier. Well, good thing we did it now. out of pets. It's alright. Let's go with the bear. Did I win? Not even close. Blake won. Wow. Good job, team. Let's try outrating and we'll see. I can see why Warlocks would be strong. Because here's my thing with Soul Seal is once it reaches 15 stacks, every time you cast Soul Seal again, it's a waste, right? That's why I kind of don't like the Soul Seal build. Because I feel like you're constantly casting, like once you've reached 15 stacks, or 10 stacks, sorry, it's 10, right? Once you reach 10 stacks, it's like you're just adding another that you don't need. So I like the pure damage hitting ones in those scenarios, right? Sorry, I had a little bit to upgrade. Thank goodness we got some starfish, right? Hey Emil, what's up? You actually caught me right when I'm about to get off. Unlucky. Is this the... Actually, I wish I had Blood Boil it. But really wish I did. Alright, there's the first Soul Seal. Oh. No one's taking off the, or maybe they were and I changed it. There's the frog. You're right, it stayed on the whole time. Okay. Let's see if we can beat this boss if I use the right build. This is how I have to do it with the other account, but it may be easier here. Do that. It won't work on this one, I don't think, right? So, unless I take out Soul Lash. No, unless I do this, maybe? Let's see if it works for this. No, it won't. I don't think it'll work. It's fine, we just won't do it. We'll have to just use regular, normal build. Okay, let's beat this. Be interested to see if it works. Well, let's see what my healer is going. Yeah, this is good. This is what I'm running to. Oh no. It's close. Let's try what I'm running. Let's see if my build actually works on the lower level one. Okay, this really relies on me. That's why you're using Life Totem, huh? It's fine. I just switched to Whirlwind, which is also... didn't want to use Whirlwind. See why you use Life Totem now. You can probably use Riptide if you have it at... Nope, you don't. This is fine for now. This should keep me alive, right? No, I died either way. That's why you have to use Life Totem, I see. Because I can't survive that long. At this point, I feel like you just use... Because it is 49%. Where's Riptide? 28. Yeah, that's better. Let's try this. You kind of have to adjust because every team is different, right? Nice. We drained. Let's go. It's that stupid assassin build. I hate that I need to run it like that, but it just won't work any other way. If only, like, if only I could do this, it would be so different. I lied. I'm doing this, but if, oh wait. What did I have it at? Let me double check something. Firm. Wait, my poison falls off if I do that. Let me try again. Assassin or Hunter for late game with a Mage. It's a good question. I think that... with a Mage. I'm trying to think, like, there's not really any synergies. That was unlucky. Black tap, soul seal. I don't know if the timing would work rating. I'm not sure if I would get enough soul seals off. Okay, I lived that time. Well, maybe. I spoke too soon. Way too soon. How did I live one time? Dang, it's like 1 second off. Let me see if we can run this with me not dying instantly. That'd be great. So I'm gonna actually eat a food probably. All attack foods. How amazing. I'll eat an armor one too, but I can't believe I don't have a single HP food. HP food seems like the hardest one to make. Man, I didn't get it in time. Great. Is that HP food? No, it's an attack food. Watch it make a 10% when I only need like 5%. There we go. We survived the initial onslaught. Hey, Wong4, what's up? We are attempting... This whole stream was just Yak stream. Okay, well... I thought the poison fell off, but it actually didn't. It's right there. Yep, we win this with a quick battle. Nice. And his damage caught up a little bit now that he has poison. Of course, when I quick battle, I die. So we don't actually beat it. Man, can I survive? I did. So now we win, right? It's just so unlucky. Come on, maybe if Blake were here, he could eat an attack food and I'd get bigger heals, it'd be fine. Nope, I'm dead. Can you just cast it a little bit earlier? We're halfway through and I haven't had a single round where I don't die right at the beginning. Oh, maybe if I could level this up? No, we didn't get it. Try again, and while that's going, maybe I should temper a tiny bit. These are small numbers. There we go. Like, where are the bigger numbers? I'm about to get off. Probably like as soon as I beat this boss. I'm still dead. And I only have 1 minute left. Well, if we hurry. Now you guys can see how little difference temper actually makes. Alright, we got all of them. That life totem just ate a shot for me, which is great. Now everyone's gonna get hit. Wait. Oh, almost died. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? If my DPS would get on. DPS, please get on. A tiny bit more attack, I guess. Maybe we upgrade this. Still no. I almost want to. Alright. Blake, Basic, Haley, if you're watching this, please get on and do a quick battle. Oh no. Alright, not quick battle. Eat food. Eat a little bit of attack food. Everyone stayed alive. Everyone say I just need a little bit more DPS, guys. Just a little bit. I'm gonna die here. No, life totem survived. Nice. Nice. Okay, we need a really good. Oh no, everyone's gonna die here. No, just me. I want to purge quick. 45k. This is ridiculous. Alright guys. Whoa! How did I die that time? I'm so sad we don't have enough DPS. I tried. I will message them, be like, yo, guys, get on. It's too late now. They probably don't have enough time. How many more battles I have? Alright. 2 more battles, and then I'm getting off. This might actually be the last one, because I doubt the next one works. Toughen. Just get it here. I like how I'm just barely living. This is not good. I need bigger heals. That's a big one. Dang, I died. Oh, that's it, guys. We got it down to 40k a bunch of times, but couldn't kill it. Thanks for watching stream, everybody. I'm getting off. I will be streaming again probably tomorrow. The topic will more than likely be PvP stuff, or if I finally get to a new boss. I should be getting to Continent 3 either today or tomorrow. So once I get to Continent 3, then we'll have more to talk about. Oh, maybe talking about what pets we should be, or what food we should be making into tasty food for the different classes. Hopefully we can start unlocking new toys too, because I've only currently got 1 active toy on my tank, and it's the T-Rex one, so it's not like a game changer just yet. Anyway, see you later. Wait. Now usually you get it. Yep, 43k. That's the 3rd time. Alright, peace.